Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Black Forest coming at you with another market analysis currency breakdown. We're going to be looking at the USDJPY. But before we get started to break down this chart and this Forex pair, we have to state that this video is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. Okay? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and break down this chart and this currency pair. Those of you who've been watching our videos for some time now knows that before we get into the technical analysis of what's physically happening on the chart with the candles, we are going to talk about what is happening fundamentally with the USD and JPY respectively. Okay, so let us talk about with the JPY. Now, the JPY has been one of our weaker currencies over these several past trading weeks. We were once in a situation where it was gaining strength, but at the rate that it's trying to gain strength, how can I put it? At the rate it's trying to gain strength, it's not trying to gain strength as aggressively. So it started behaving back as one of our weaker currencies as it once was trying to behave as one of our stronger currencies. And the reason why is because the Japanese government is taking an active role in combating the inflation in which its economy is suffering, but they're not taking as aggressive role as many other countries, especially here in America, because they don't want to push their economic interventions too strongly upon their economy, because the inflation can easily by trying to fix inflation too aggressively can easily turn into recession, which would be way harder to deal with than actually inflation. So the Japanese government is just taking a very, how can I put it, a very laissez-faire attitude when it comes to actually trying to combat the inflation. It doesn't mean that they're not combating the inflation, but it just means that they're taking a very lackadaisical approach to it, so they don't push their country into a recession. Okay, so coming into this week, it is still behaving as one of our weaker currencies, but we're going to have to see how it plays out throughout the rest of this trading week, because we do have some JPY news coming out um, throughout the beginning to mid part of this trading week. Okay, now with the USD has been is coming into this week as one of our stronger currencies. But the issue with the USD now is that we're starting to get more negative news than positive news about the USD, which is going to start making it lose its trajectory in which its trajectory in which its strength was being gained. So it's still coming in as one of our stronger currencies, but due to the more negative news than positive news coming about the USD, we're going to start to see that strength gaining slow down. Now, it may pick up as we start getting more positive news than negative news, but if we continue to get more negative economic news and positive economic news about the USD, we're going to see a continuation of the slowing down of the trajectory strength, and we're going to start to see it stagnating out. Okay. So with that being said, now let's go ahead and break down what's happening on the chart. So as we can see on the chart, we've been going up, going up, and going up for quite some time. Let's go to the week time frame just to see where we're at. So basically, we're at almost at a last time it was actually this high. Last time it was this high, yeah. So we're still at a 20 and some odd months all-time high. So, basically what goes up must eventually comes down, because I doubt we're going to start getting to record all-time highs here. Because if if that happens, that means the Japanese yen is just destroyed, and the Japanese government is not going to allow that to happen to its currency. Okay, so once we start hitting 20 years in some months and start hitting record all-time highs, we are destined to go down, because what must goes up in Forex must goes down. Okay, and as we can see, we're starting to kind of lose momentum as with this too, because let's go back to our 4-hour time frame. We're starting to lose momentum with this too, because we can see this aggressive move here is very aggressive and push up, and this move up, push up, is not as strong as this move here. So we're going to start to see some slowing down. Now let's get to how the chart may behave. We may push up even here or even past this point to right here before we start to tumble and go back down. So any buying that will continue will be more short to intermediate term, and you will start to see more long-term sales coming in. But if the Japanese yen continues to stay on the weak side due to the laissez-faire attitude that the government's taking to combat inflation, we're going to see periodic drops and then it'll start picking back up again. But eventually, we're going to see market turnover on this for the long term. Okay. So, like I said, we may get as high as here before we start to drop. Now, how far we may drop? We may drop as far as here, here, or here before we have another push up. Once we drop down some and then get the push up, we will be better. We will be able to better. Sorry about that. We will be able to better analyze what's going to happen with this chart. Because if we get to push down and we start getting pathetic pushes up, then it's safe to say we're going to be turning over. But if we're getting pathetic pushes down and more aggressive pushes up, that means we're going to be continuing to set record all-time highs for this pair. So I would say play this by the ear according to what the fundamentals, how they present. All it takes is for the Japanese economic news to come out very strong or strong, and then we're definitely going to see a tumbling of this chart down. Okay. Now be careful buying at all-time highs because you don't want to be in a situation where you're stuck at this buy up here and the chart is just bungee carding down the chart. Okay. How far is it going to drop before you start to see some retracement make back up? It may drop as far as here, here, right here. Judging how that retracement comes in and judging how that pullback comes in is going to let us know is whether it's going to be market turnover or we're going to continue in this fundamental direction that we have been in, which is possible but not probable because, like I said, we're at 20-year all-time highs, so eventually we will start to come down. Okay, we ask that you guys like, subscribe, and share. Subscribing will allow you to get up-to-date information and notifications every time we drop new trading content. Liking and sharing allows these videos to get pushed further out there to YouTube so we can continue to build our community of profitable traders because our goal is to build a community of profitable traders. Also, if you guys have any special requests about any charts or commodities you want broken down, please reach out to us and let us know. I'm talking stocks, I'm talking cryptocurrency, I'm talking metals, I'm talking futures, I'm talking oil, I'm talking other forex pairs outside of the USD ones we cover on a daily basis. Okay, please reach out to us and let us know what charts you guys want broken down. You can reach out to us by leaving a comment in the videos that you guys are watching, or you can reach out to us through our various social media or our email. The link to the email and the links to the various social medias that we have for Black Forex are listed in every description of every video. Please reach out to us and let us know which charts that you guys want broken down so we can best know how to accommodate and serve you. Okay, with that being said, happy trading.